Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the second day of 2021 Streamax MENA Connect Solutions and Partners event. I'm today's host, Nico Liu. By reading yesterday's knowledge of the school bus solution and the school bus solution and the public bus solution, today we are going to review the truck solution and the public solution, also included the police solution. Before I go into the details, let's review today's schedule again. Between each session, we will have 10-minute break time, and in the end of each session, we will have questions and answers part. Please be free to type your questions and answers in the chat room. We will be very willing to answer your questions. And in the same time, all the streaming is live on YouTube, so please feel free to play back anytime. So by starting today's part, I will be very willing to introduce our technical manager, Mr. Felix, from Middle East and North Africa team, that he will be introduced to us how Streamax maintains the good quality of the product. Welcome, Mr. Felix.
Distinguished guests, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good day. Welcome to the 2021 Streamax MENA Connect event. Here is your friend, Felix. I am the Technical Support Manager from the Streamax MENA. On behalf of the team, excited and grateful, I would like to bring the overview of the Streamax Quality Management section to every one of you. Hope here you can obtain something new and usable information. The quality is a word that people use very frequently in the daily work and life, and is also most important concern in the enterprise quality management. Quality is one of the basic issues of the operation management and one of the main power source of the corporate competitive. As part of the enterprise management, quality management is also a product of the development of the social productivity to a certain extent. From the perspective of the product history of the quality management, the method and the means used by the people to solve the quality problem are constantly developing and improving. So here, I'm very glad to help you to know the quality management from the Streamax. We are main divide to the 5 parts from the company side. The first one, we have the R&D quality management, which including the IPD, CMMI, which means the integrate production development and the capability mature method integration. Second one, we will include the quality system manager. We will following the ISO 9001 standard and other kind of the standard. The third one, we have the complete supplier quality management, which means we will have the hierarchical supplier manager to divide different kind of the grade of the supplier. The fourth one, we will have the production quality management. We were doing the production inspection in the full product line, and we have the full complete zero defect sampling. The last one, we were talking about the warranty and the after sales. So we are going to the first one, the R&D quality management. We are following the IPD, the standard, which means the integrate product development. This will divide to 5 kind of the stage. Like the first one, we will go to the concerned stage. You will only have the idea. You will collect the demand and analyze, and finally do all kind of the evaluation to making the final decisions. Then you will come to the planning stages. You will try to show the idea to design the UI, design the logic, design the hardware. Then you will go to the develop stage. You will making the programmer coding. You will design the new PCBA. Also, you will make the final testing to the next stage to the verification stage, do all kinds of the testing, including the software and hardware. Finally, when do all kinds of the testing, the small bench trial production, and other kind of the testing, you will release this kind of the product to the marketing. Finally, for the company side, we will also complete the life cycle for one product. From our table, you can see this kind of R&D quality management will divide to 4 sections, including the hardware, software, structure, and quality product. For the first stage, they will do the same thing. It's about the requirement analysis. No matter you collect the information from the marketing, from the customer, from the end user, or from what you see and what you experience. The next one, you will do the plan, to design, to show your idea, to put everything together, to make the final decisions and the direction. Then you will go to the develop stage, including what I mentioned, like the hardware, the PCBA design, the software, the programmer, the coding, the writing. And for the structure, you will do the 3D design, the modeling, operating, and the protocol, the test. And finally, you will do the verify, do all kinds of the testing, including the simulate the environment, simulate the power, the logic, the operating. Finally, you will go to the release. This one is the Streamax IPD process. Also, in our company, we have the complete kind of the lab and all the testing environment. Like we will testing all kinds of the components. We will do the sunshine, the fall, the rain to simulate the environment and simulate the vehicle situation to make all our camera and the MDVR to test in the real situation to make sure the final release can go smoothly when the device go to the vehicle. Next part, I will talking about the quality system management. To build an integrated quality system, we will have the 5 directions to improve and protect. The first one, we have the complete file management. No matter including the our inside company, the Streamax, the data sheet, certification, or other kind of the file, we have the complete one. Second, we have the system certification and verify system. This means you must follow one standard or one process to submit the certification and verify. Next one, we have the quality culture construction. Also, we are trying to improve all kinds of the process. Finally, we also collect the quality assessment and the certification survey from all kinds of the department and person. Next one, we are talking about the supplier quality management. We are restructure the supplier quality management system. We are doing the supplier hierarchical management, like we will divide different kind of the grade of the supplier to choose the best one to make the examination, even any kind of the standard. Also, we are following the core supplier, key supplier, and maintain the regular high-level strategy communication. Also, we are monitor the quality target and the assessment. The detail, we will follow 4 parts. The first one about the supplier certification and the introduction. The supplier, they must follow our quality standard. They're following the Streamax technology, the deliver plan, even the hardware components, all kind of the cost, even their servers must follow our rules. Second one about the material certificate. The supplier needs following the Streamax technical index, the material performance, the material reliability, also the components and the device safety, even the environment friendly. Even for the third one, for the supplier, we are doing the coaching and the evaluation. Like we have the monthly assessment, the special quality counseling. Even finally, we will do the, just now what I mentioned, the examination, we will do the relegation and elimination. Finally, for the quality improvement, we will have the quality prevention, quality improvement, and closed loop of the quality issue. Now we move to the production quality management. Actually, for the production manufacturer, we have a very long production line. However, we are following the main schedule. Like we will enable the foolproof measure for the operator to reduce the human error. Second one, we will promote the customer-oriented production quality inspection method. The third one, promote the production automatic testing, like using the machine, using the software to finish all kinds of the testing, including the software and hardware. Finally, we will implement a zero defect sample plan. Here I have one detailed production line. The first, we will receive the material, do the first IQC inspection. Second, when the inspection done, we will move the next war room. Otherwise, we will go to the warranty or repair phase. Then we will have the second IPQC inspection. We'll finish all kind of the product, plug in the SMT and other winner tests. Then we have another QC inspection. Also in the other line, we will including second IPQC inspection, also including the aging testing. Like we are putting the old testing room to put the sunshine, the temperature, and other variation to make all kind of the tests. Finally, we will make the package and go to the last FQC inspection and other OQC inspection. Finally, this kind of good will go to the customer. If in any term or any part have any issue, this product will go to the repair or the warranty. Finally, we are talking about the after-sales quality management. This means the warranty. We are built after-sale maintenance network close to the customer, and we are focused on the customer satisfaction to promotely resolve the customer feedback, problem, and complaint. We are control the repair rate of the product and continue reduce the repair rate through the quality improvement. From the process, we can see when anytime the customer complaint coming, we will receive the complaint and process the confirm where is the issue from the hardware or from the software. Then our technical support engineer will give the guidelines. Even we can online to open the Zoom, open the any kind of a view to see where is the issue. If this one is cannot to operate by the remotely, then we will ask the customer to ship this kind of good to our quality center. Like now in the MENA area, we have the local quality servers in our Abu Dhabi office. Then this means when we receive any good there, then we will repair locally and ship back to the customer. So in this process, also we show our after sales maintenance process and quality complaint handling process. Anyway, for Streamax, the conversation quality management system, the target is to making every vehicle smarter and safer. Thanks for your listening. Next, let's have a view of our lab testing showroom. Thank you.
Streamax strives to become the worldwide leader in intelligent commercial car surveillance solutions. The safety and reliability of our products had always been our top priority. Therefore, the Streamax Test Center was born. The Streamax Test Center is a professional automotive electronics lab built under CNAS standard that can simulate all sorts of extreme conditions in the real world. Only the products that surpass the toughest testing procedures could go into mass production, representing Streamax quality. Our EMC lab is built under international standards such as CISPRO 25 and EN 55025 with a professional anechoic chamber that efficiently blocks electric signals to avoid interference. German authentication level receiver, along with high accuracy antenna and probe, carries out targeted tests of the external radiation emission and transmission of our products to ensure our products' compatibility and safety level. Built under international standards such as ISO 16750-4, our Climate Environment Lab is equipped with multiple testing chambers, aiming at reproducing all sorts of extreme weather conditions in the real world, making sure that our products endure through these situations while maintaining their excellent performance. Our Mechanical Environment Lab focuses on testing our products' endurance through physical shocks and accidents. Built under international standards such as ISO 16750-3, equipped with various mechanical testing machines, realistically reproduce situations such as turbulence, accidental fall, high-speed collision, etc. Once our products pass the test, we can be sure of its stable performance on the road. The Electrical Performance Lab focuses on tests such as overvoltage, superimposed AC voltage, starting characteristics, and backward voltage. These tests simulate interferences such as pulses, static electricity, and electrospark to ensure our product's stable performance during real-life vehicle operations. Equipped with an optical image measuring instrument, our measurement lab can carry out three-dimensional imaging measurement for complex artifacts, providing the most reliable statistics for the design and reform of our products. The Salt Spray Lab is equipped with high-capacity salt spray test chamber, simulating the humid weather of seaside or insular areas to make sure that the product or material under test will not be easily corrupted. Equipped with tensile machine, key life test machine, UV accelerated aging machine, our spare parts lab focuses on testing the quality and reliability of electrical parts and buttons, etc. Whereas the UV accelerated aging machine makes sure that our products and surface materials can remain stable after a long time of UV ray exposure. The Streamax Test Center insists on the most professional and refined attitude towards the most impeccable quality control system. This ensures our product's excellent appearance and performance, which defines the well-known Streamax quality within the industry. Streamax. We pursue excellency for your safer future.
Thank you, Mr. Felix, for introducing us the Streamax quality management system and the testing lab video. So now we are going to the next session, which is track solutions. In this part, I would like to invite Mr. Jerry, the director of marketing team of track in Streamax. He will be present the presentation of the tracks. But before his presentation, I would like to invite you to have a look at Streamax track promo video.
As modern cities thrive, the proper disposition of construction wastes raises many concerns. Unmonitored daily operations of dump trucks could lead to serious safety and environmental problems. Issues such as fatigue driving, overspeeding, overloading, and blind spot accidents pose threats to public safety. Whereas waste leakage and illegal dumping detriments the environment. The Streamax dump truck management system was designed to provide a one-stop optimum solution to all these core industrial problems. Implementing big data and deep learning, the system combines AI terminals with an effective supervision platform for a safer and more efficient modern transportation experience. Before initiating an authorized trip, the transportation company can apply for legal pass via the online platform from pertinent authorities. The pass will be dispatched to the AI terminal installed on board immediately after the approval. A speed limit will be enforced on all unauthorized vehicles. Legal drivers should register their information with the AI terminal to pass the face identification process that enables vehicle ignition. Vehicles attempted by an unauthorized driver will be locked. If a driver exhibits signs of fatigue or risky driving habits like smoking and phone usage, the AI terminal would emit alarms. Meanwhile, platform supervision personnel will receive pertinent alarm information and choose to send verbal warnings or initiate conversations should a driver fail to adjust his behavior. If a pedestrian or cyclist approaches the vehicle's blind spot area during operations, the AI terminal would emit warnings to both parties so that the driver could brake promptly and the pedestrians know when to steer away. We believe in the power of technology to reduce, even eliminate heartbreaking tragedies. When a vehicle deviates from its designated route, the AI terminal would emit alarms and apply speed limit. Meanwhile, platform supervision personnel can access alarm information and track the vehicle's position. When a loaded vehicle fails to seal its container, alarm will be triggered and speed limit will be enforced. All loaded wastes should be dumped to designated disposal area. Container will be locked if a driver attempts to unload the vehicle outside of the designated area so that pollution can be cut down at its source. If a driver attempts to tamper with the AI terminals installed on board, system alarm will be triggered and speed limit will be enforced. Alarm records and safety reports are always easily accessible for platform supervision personnel to stay updated on the safety performance of a specific driver, vehicle, or company. Companies with bad safety records will be blacklisted automatically. Trip authorizations will be suspended until valid rectifications had been made. The platform also collects and analyzes various types of transportation data with easy access to graphs, capturing statistics for transportation flow, speed limit areas, violation trends, unauthorized dumping spots, etc. We aim at transcending management efficiency. We have firm belief that with our prevailing investments in the application of scenario-based AI technology, a safer order can be established within the waste management industry. Streamax. Your safety. Our mission.
I hope you enjoyed the truck promo video. So now let's welcome Mr. Jerry, the director of the Truck Solutions. Mr. Jerry.
Nicole, thank you for the introduction. Hello, everyone. My name is Jerry Lee, and I'm the Marketing Director of Streamax Technology. I'm delighted to be here today to present our video telematics solutions for the trucking industry. Without further ado, let's begin. At the beginning of my presentation, I would like to talk about the market backgrounds and why we are designing the solution for this market. There are over 120 million trucks around the world, and these trucks is the lifeblood of the modern economy. It carries over 60% of all cargoes around the world. Such a big operation creates a lot of big problems, and one of that is safety. To improve the safety management of this huge industry, many technology has been adopted. From early 1990s, GPS technology was used to track the vehicle's position and identify accidents. However, it only shows where the accidents happened, In early 2000s, video monitoring technology are introduced, but it wasn't widely used due to the high cost and limited functionality. It could only show how the accident happened after the fact, but the accident had already happened. Since 2015, AI video technology comes along. This is the first time fleets have access to this type of technology that can prevent accidents from happening in the first place. It started the trend of video telematics globally, but this is not the end. In Streamax point of view, the next step is to utilize data generated from the smart cameras to facilitate behavior change, which is phase 4 in this graph and the current focus of Streamax video telematics solutions. Our solution covers different areas of fleet operation, from normal driving, turning, parking, loading, and the accident processing and coaching. During normal driving, our solution continuously monitor the driver and the road ahead and provide a real-time warning when unsafe driving behaviors or road danger are detected. These behaviors include phone usage, driving fatigue, distractions, following too close, and more. Large vehicles have large blind spots. It is especially dangerous when vehicle is turning. Our solution can detect vulnerable road users in the blind spot and provide warnings in real time to ensure a safe turn. For box trucks, our existing solutions can be fitted. We will be introducing a blind spot detection camera that is mounted on the cab to serve the tractor-trailer market in Q1 2022. Fleet owners and drivers are often concerned about fuel theft and cargo safety when the vehicle is parked. With our solution, we can monitor the cargo bay and other sensitive areas to provide evidence when an incident happens. The under CCTV monitor sign can act as a deterrent for the perpetrator. During the loading and unloading process, goods can be damaged. Cause of the damage and responsible party can be identified using our solution. During an accident, quick responsibility identification is very important to speed up the law enforcement processing and claim processing. It can prove your innocence when you're not at fault. For example, in this clip, our driver is driving normally in his lane while the other vehicle tried to cut into the lane and cause the accident. Using video, we can save a lot of undeserving troubles when an accident happens and we're not at fault. During an accident, our solution can be used to quickly retrieve the video remotely, so that for accident processing, the fleet managers don't have to go on site and can quickly understand what had happened. Our solution can also enable fleet managers to track and live stream the condition of their vehicles. Using our platform, they can look at the real-time location. They could start up the live streaming of video to look at where the vehicle is headed, how is the driver doing, and they can open up a two-way audio communication with just one click without the driver picking up his phone. So it is a much safer way to communicate with the driver from the back office. Our solution can also provide actionable data for fleet managers to conduct driver coaching. With the safety change dashboard, event video, and the upcoming driver safety ranking, fleet managers can do targeted coaching to facilitate a positive change. In summary, our solution utilizes IoT and machine vision technology to improve the safety management of the driver and the cargo. Our value proposition is operation visibility for fleet managers so they can see what they want to see whenever and wherever they want. to provide driver assistance while fatigue warning and turn assistance features, using video to exonerate driver during accidents and prevent cargo theft, using event video and data points to assist driver coaching. As our solution focuses on driver safety and cargo safety, we rely on industrial partnership to provide efficiency and compliance management, such as route planning, fuel consumption management, TMS, and many more. For example, Gerton is one of our single sign-on partners that works with us to create a comprehensive solution for the trucking industry. In the next section, we would like to introduce our key product for the trucking industry, the AD+. We have been serving the trucking industry for the last 3 years. We have identified the market's need by hearing from our clients and end users. To provide absolute clarity of each accident, wide field of view is required by the fleet, insurance company, and also the law enforcement agencies. Highly sophisticated AI capability is also required to improve driving safety, such as professional ADAS, DMS, and blind spot detection capability. Trucks are the key profit-making asset for fleet, and each minute spent in installation means they're not making money. An easy installation design is mandatory for the product success. Our product also needs to be flexible to meet different requirements in the trucking industry. These market insights are the cornerstone of our design philosophy for the AD+. Now it is time to unveil. This is the AD+, our next generation AI dashcam. It is the combination of sophisticated design and precise production. AD+ perfectly combines our video and AI capability. It provides clearer vision, wider field of view, and smarter AI protection comparing to our last gen product. The traditional way to provide high-performance ADAS feature is to use a narrow Full HD camera. It meets the requirement of professional AI processing, but also gives up substantial viewing angles. A lot of the end user will need to choose between high-performance ADAS and wide-angle video capturing. Some even install 2 cameras at the same time. AD+ gets the benefits of both worlds by using a wide-angle, ultra-high resolution lens. It is quite unique in the industry. AD+ is capable of providing all of the functionalities shown in the video. However, due to the limitation of training samples, we are releasing forward collision warning, lane departure warning, headway monitoring warning in the initial launch. Other features will be added in future firmware update. The value of the DMS was very well recognized by users around the world. However, the limited field of view and high installation costs slow down the adoption of this life-saving technology. In the AD+, we aim to use a 2.1mm 2-megapixel lens to provide a light alternative for the DMS camera. While best-in-class DMS performance still requires the DMS camera, the wide-angle cabin camera can handle majority of the DMS features. In the launch, we're releasing seatbelt and phone detection functionalities. Other functions will be released in future firmware update. We are also on an endless pursuit of a simpler installation. Comparing to the last generation product, AD+ installation time has been reduced from 1 hour 25 minutes to just 15 minutes. This 82% reduction is the result of the redesigned installation process. 8 steps had now been cut down to only 3 steps. To achieve the simplest installation, we must completely redesign our product. Cable management is one of the most time-consuming process in the installation. With sophisticated design, we have only one cable coming out. To avoid the external GPS module installation, we have incorporated a built-in dead reckoning GPS module for the first time. Dual LTE antenna was built in for the first time to save the effort of mounting LTE antennas. Built-in microphone and speaker are carefully redesigned to provide optimal IP call quality without needing an external mic. External panic buttons are no longer needed thanks to the built-in panic button. AI calibration was another major drag in the installation process. And with the AD+, this is the first time that we can do automatic ADAS calibration. During an installation, the most time-consuming process is cable management. Finding the cable, pulling it, merging it, and hiding it takes a lot of time. AD+ incorporated a new plug-and-play power connection by connecting to the OBD2 or J1939 port, so the driver can install the device by themselves. The traditional free wire installation method, it is still available for secured installation. To reduce the cost and scheduling difficulty, a lot of the fleet would like to self-install our devices. We have redesigned our installation process to enable self-installation, and we have packaged it into an installation guidance app. This will allow the fleet to self-install the AD+ whenever and wherever they want. Lastly, let's bring you into the field and show you how easy it is to install an AD+. The detail of the product determines the user experience. While we do significant product redesigns, we have not lost our sight on the detail. Privacy concern is one of the most common feedbacks that we received. The cab of the truck is like a second home for the driver, and we are determined to protect the driver's privacy. We have designed two ways to protect the driver's privacy. The first one is by long pressing the built-in button, and the in-cab video and audio recording will be turned off. The second way is to provide a factory-fitted lens cover to give the driver the peace of mind that their privacy is respected.
Hi, sir. Can you hear me? Hi.
Hi. Yes, I can hear you.
Hi, sir. Can you hear me? Hi.
Hi. Yes, I can hear you.
This is
The fleet desperately needs a safe way to communicate with their drivers, and two-way audio communication with our devices has always been a hot topic for the fleet. By developing our own echo canceling algorithm, we can significantly improve the call quality of our device. So now the back office can effortlessly contact the driver without needing the driver to pick up his phone. The trucking industry is a big and complex industry, and our product needs to be flexible to meet different requirements. For short-haul delivery, the main challenge is operating a large vehicle in complex and populated roads. Blind spot is one of the major causes of accidents. Cargo safety is also a concern. For short-haul delivery, we can recommend the baseline 80 plus and the blind spot detection camera. One overall user buzzer and display to provide blind spot protections. This feature will be released in Q4 2022. A cargo door camera can also be added to safeguard the cargo. For long-haul delivery, long driving hour-induced driving fatigue is the biggest challenge. With the addition of the DMS camera, we can protect the driver from fatigue-related accidents. This is the end of the 80 plus. In addition to the 80 plus, our MDVR lineup, including M1, X1, and X3s, are also updated to provide built-in AI capability. I hope these products can help our partners save lives and create great success in the MENA region. Lastly, I would like to share two of our successful cases. The first one is FedEx Ground in the US. Up until now, 28,000 of our dash cams were implemented into the FedEx Ground fleet in the US. They are used to provide reliable accident video recordings to speed up the accident processing. The harsh driving events captured by our dash cam is also used to determine the safety performance of FedEx drivers to enable a fact-based safety KPI management. Coca-Cola in Mexico has also incorporated our X3 solution. The main challenge of Coca-Cola is vulnerable road user protection and driver status monitoring. Therefore, they have incorporated our DMS and blind spot detection solution for their fleet. In the deployment, the Streamax solution achieved a 95% plus AI accuracy. In combination of fleet management and technology, we have observed a 55.7% reduction in risky driving behaviors. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention. I'll give you back the floor. Nicole, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Jerry, for introducing us the truck solutions. So now let's follow the showroom presentation videos. Please check it.
Hi everyone, welcome to our active safety demonstration area. Coach and hazardous material transport vehicles, heavy trucks, and other commercial vehicles are prioritized in traffic management. When traffic accidents happen, heavy casualties and property loss will be unavoidable. For drivers and their families, they will suffer from great losses. Likewise, authorities are also under tremendous pressure from public attention. The cause of traffic accidents is usually improper driving behavior, such as phone usage, smoking, fatigue driving, closing eye and distraction, and etc. Therefore, Streamax offers a series of solutions to help fleets with safety driving and standardized management. Safety monitoring management of commercial vehicles require joint efforts of different parties. Considering relevant authorities, third-party security service providers, and transport enterprise, Streamax has solutions that meet the requirements of fleet safety monitoring, third-party security service, and industry supervision solutions. Now you can see on my left-hand side is the vehicle model that we built to show you the AI power feature of our active safety solution. Streamax established a complete set of product lines in the industry according to customers' vehicle models and different requirements for functions. Let's take a quick look at some products of our active safety product line. We are always striving to meet the enterprise safety management requirements in an all-around way. And now, I'm going to introduce some of our core products and their key features. The driver monitoring system camera can detect the driving conditions of the driver real-time. When bad driving behaviors are detected, such as phone usage, distraction, smoking, fatigue driving, etc., our DMS camera right here will capture the bad behaviors, along with the cabin-facing camera. It can keep the eye on the driver's cabin and enhance the safety of the driver operations. Next, we have our advanced driving assistance camera right here on the windshield. It focuses on various emergencies and helping drivers predict risks in advance and take measures such as braking and steering in time to avoid potential road risks. And our R-Watch right here will send out alarms visually and aurally, reminding the drivers to drive properly. At the same time, the alarms and video evidence will be captured and sent to the platform for the managing personnel to make decisions accordingly. And this one right here is our latest product that solves the core safety management needs of the trucking industry, the AD Plus. It's highly integrated with AI-powered active safety features, and it is super easy to install. The forward-facing camera serves the purpose of ADAS and monitors various situations real-time in the process of driving. Fleet safety monitoring solution monitors the whole process from departure to arrival. The process can be basically divided into multiple scenarios: driving, turning, parking and resting, loading and unloading, and accident handling. During the process, our active safety solution monitors drivers, vehicle surroundings, and cargo to prevent traffic accidents and oil and cargo theft. In case of accidents, we support local and remote modes for extracting relevant footage to help with confirmation of accident liability. Streamax provides fleet management personnel with app and PC tools to support fleet management services. Domestically, more than 1.25 million commercial vehicles have used Streamax solutions. So far, our service have served 275 domestic regions and 40 countries. Coach and Hazmat Transport Vehicles project in Hunan Province is a representative case. The province-wide project serves 16,000 coaches in total, with 584 million kilometers traveled. As of October 2020, compared with the same period last year, the project has made a remarkable achievement: a 75% reduction in both the number of accidents and deaths toll. And we are looking forward to seeing everyone come to our headquarters to learn more products. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Thank you. So now we will enter the next session, which is Partner Showcase. Let's welcome Ms. Ksenia Dolia, the Vice President of Gurten. She will be talking about why video telematics is worth the price for commercial fleet. So welcome, Ms. Dolia.
Yes, thank you so much for having me, and please allow me to share my presentations, say a few words about our cooperation with Streamax manufacturer. Okay, so hope you're seeing my screen, and just give me a few seconds to start the presentation. Yeah, thank you for having me. My name is Ksenia Dolia. I'm VP of Technology Partnerships at Gurten. And today I would like to talk about why video telematics is worth the price for commercial fleets. And we at Gurten, we definitely have some experience and some right to talk about the reasons why it's worth to implement, because we are working in telematics during 19 years, and we already have 3 million units on our solution Viela. And those units were connected by our partners that work all over the globe, and those units actually have different projects behind it. And we hear the feedbacks from our customers, via loan partners, and we hear their success stories. And most importantly, we also hear the objections that fleet owners share with them. And when we're talking about the video solution, one of the key and actually rightful objections is the price, right? So why should I invest in the expensive hardware and installation? Why should I care about some additional data storage, right? The software that has video capabilities, and not to mention the connectivity costs that would actually skyrocket if I implement video telematics, right? And the doubts become even stronger when there is some kind of fleet management solution already implemented, which is already the case for commercial fleets, for trucks, right? This traditional fleet management solution already can provide fuel consumption information. There is already information about speeding and cornering. You can already optimize your track. You can have vehicle maintenance information. So it seems that, yeah, everything is already there, right? And this solution can be implemented for a relatively reasonable price. A fleet management device would cost around like $70 maybe, and the subscription would be around 10 up to, I don't know, 15 maybe dollars per month. So why should the fleet manager think about video telematics? Well, and here I would like to invite you to take a look at the experience of the US market. United States were one of the first markets to implement video solutions in trucks and fleet management on a big scale. And last year in the United States, there were already 2.1 million connected video solutions. So does it mean that for some reason truck owners in the US have bigger budgets or like have spare money? No, it's not actually the case. The local study showed that actually only 20% of truck-related accidents, fatal truck-related accidents, were caused by the truck drivers. But how the fleet manager can fight those faulty insurance claims of those 80% of the accidents? Here, definitely video solution is something that the fleet manager can rely on, right? And the video solution will help to exonerate those drivers that were actually doing everything by the book, right? But what to do with those who are not that perfect in their performance? Well, of course, one can always try to find the skilled drivers, always try to hire the best personnel, but I hope that everyone present at this conference, they know how difficult it is to find and hire a right person. And sometimes the best way would be to take a second look at the team that you already have and think about how can I improve their performance? What can I do? In the United States, it's very expensive to hire and onboard a new person. And actually the fleet owner has to invest around $24,000 in a new driver, even before he starts to bring any profit to the company. And here we truly believe that the video solution allows the manager to improve the performance of the driver. And this the video fragments will show the performance on the road, and probably would even show some patterns that the driver himself is not noticing anymore, something which is so much become a habit for him or for her. And it's definitely, video materials definitely help to build the improvement and education program for the driver. This conversation about fault insurance claims and driver coaching, of course, those are not the only reasons. And maybe we're approaching right now like the ultimate reason to implement video telematics. This actually the picture that Sam from Streamax showed at our conference, the telematics conference in Minsk in 2019. And what we're seeing right now on this slide is actually the result of the brutal accident that happened with Sam's customer. And that accident could be potentially prevented with an ADAS solution. And at the time, I really remembered this presentation because Sam said a very important thing. He said, I'm not selling a video solution. I am actually saving lives. And I truly believe in this statement. According to a study done in US, reckless driving increases the chances of the car accidents by 113%. And it's definitely something that fleet managers and fleet owners should have in mind. Because when we're talking about the return of investment for the video solution, let's not forget that saving one life is already worth the price of installing any video solution. Here I would like to say a few words how Streamax and our solution VLON actually combine and implement and complement each other. We are hardware agnostic solution, and we work with different brands and by different manufacturers. But Streamax devices are the most popular on our platform VLON, and there are many reasons for that. Together with the Streamax devices, we can provide live streaming videos, which are really great tool for selective driver checks, which allow the fleet manager to really have hands-on everything which is going on. And most importantly, those live streaming videos will allow to see operation blind spots. What is happening when the driver is picking up the cargo, what is happening when he's unloading the cargo. Is it something that the fleet manager hasn't taken into account while planning the trips, while planning the operations, and actually creating the processes inside the company. Our solutions combined together also allow to access historical records, the videos stored on the device, which really helps in the case of accident reconstruction, which really helps when there is an insurance claim or there is maybe some police investigation and you have to take a look on something which happened in the past. Here, VLON allows to request historical information from the device from a dedicated camera. And of course, again, these are the materials that have driver coaching and that help to build this educational program for the driver. But here is the point, maybe that's the part where our cooperation kind of shines the brightest, our cooperation with Streamax. As I mentioned, we are hardware agnostic, and there are multiple solutions integrated with VLON. There are different video solution providers we work with. However, Streamax is one of the few manufacturers that provides high quality video analysis that allows to detect different driver patterns and ADAS patterns in real time. Streamax combined with VLON allows not only to detect pedestrians on the road, not only to detect driver behavior like smoking, like drowsiness, whether he's using the phone, whether the seat belt is on. It not only alerts the driver, it also triggers the video recording inside VLON. It also triggers the real-time notification for the fleet manager, and actually helps to see the picture of the fleet without even logging into the software. This way, the manager knows that I will see only the videos I need to see, and I will spend my time only on the serious cases, or only on the serious events that I definitely need to see and analyze. In addition to that, VLON allows to set up different triggers based on the vehicle information, like speeding, acceleration, like fleet or like fuel level, whether the driver pressed the SOS button. That's actually something we can store inside VLON. And these events are recorded in the vehicle's log, and which allows really the manager to take a look at everything that happened with the vehicle and check out actually the video recordings for each and every situation that happened with this and that driver, this and that vehicle. However, does it mean that a video solution would push the fleet owner to forget about traditional fleet management? Of course not. And that's also what kind of makes our cooperation with Streamax special, because Streamax devices, they have multiple inputs that allow to combine video information with the information from the vehicle, with fuel consumption, with the information from additional sensors. This way we can know what is the situation with the cargo, what is the temperature, what is the humidity of the cargo, and so on and so forth. While VLON adds to the picture flexible reports, real-time alerts, geofencing, route planning. In this way, Streamax and VLON combined together, they truly represent all-in-one solution, which actually goes beyond traditional fleet management and helps the fleet manager to see the full picture of the fleet, and at the same time coach the driver, at the same time increase the safety of his operations, and to be sure that he knows what's going on the road, he knows how the drivers are behaving, and he can protect himself from faulty insurance claims. As I mentioned, Streamax, one of the most popular video device manufacturers in VLON, and according to Berkenside, it's also one of the top video solution manufacturers. So it's definitely a pleasure for us to have this cooperation and to have this partnership. And we are definitely looking forward to moving ahead with Streamax and supporting each and every solution that they plan to add to their product line. So thank you so much for inviting me at this conference. I am here to answer your questions if you have ones. And of course, please feel free to reach out. Here are my contact details. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Dolia, for sharing with us the presentation and being with us in this event. So now let's enter the questions and answer session. Let's welcome Mr. Jerry come back to us to answer our questions. Please feel free to type your questions in the chat room, and Mr. Jerry will be very willing to answer your questions. Thank you, Mr. Jerry.
Thank you, Nicole. Please feel free to ask me any questions that you have. Anyone? Okay, thank you, Patrick. So we have a question for the software solution showing deal with GDPR for the EU. Actually, yes. So basically, in order to do business in the European Union, our products, both on the hardware side, the firmware side, and also on the platform side, have gone through a third-party evaluation lab and has proven that we are certified with the GDPR regulation. Any other questions? The name of the third-party evaluator, I think I don't have that piece of information now, but we can share the name of the evaluator and also the evaluation report as well. So we'll reach out to you after the event to provide that information. Any other questions?
Thank you, Mr. Jerry, for answering Patrick's questions. Thank you, Mr. Jerry, for answering Mr. Patrick's questions. So,
thank you, Nico.
So where are you located now?
I'm currently in Melbourne, Australia.
Oh, yes. I think that you didn't get too much questions because you did a very good job that showing very nice presentation that provide all the information to our partners. So I believe they are very understanding of the track solutions.
Thank you. Thank you, Nicole.
So I think if there is no more questions, we will enter today's break time. We will have 20-minute break time. So please come back at 11:30. And I would like to thank Mr. Jerry again for being with us. Thank you, Mr. Jerry.
Thank you, everybody, and your participation in this event. Thank you for having me.
Yes. Please come back at 11:30. That we will continue next session, which is public transportation and the police solutions. So I will see you after 20 minutes. Take your tea and take your coffee. Welcome back, everyone. So now we will enter the half day of our event. We will go into public transportation promote video. So please check this video.
Okay guys, welcome to Bali. We are now inside the Trans Metro Dewata city bus.
As part of the national program launched by the Ministry of Transportation Republic of Indonesia, the BTS by the Surface Metro Bus provide an affordable, safe, predictable, and comfort. The BTS Metro Bus started its first operation in 5 different cities across Indonesia, including one of them, the Bali Island.
Bali is the most famous traveling destination in Indonesia, and then Streamax is very proud to be part of this bus with our active safety solution. Okay, let me explain to you what is Streamax Active Safety Solution. So we have what we call Advanced Driver Assisted System, or and our DSM, Driving Status Monitoring.
Our ADAS solution could help the bus driver to maintain safety while driving during the operation hours. The ADAS itself has an AI function such as lane departure warning, forward collision warning, pedestrian collision warning, and headway motion warning, which help the driver keep distance with the object in front of the bus.
So our DSM camera has been equipped with artificial intelligence system which can detect the behavior of the driver. For example, when the driver is sleeping, smoking, playing his phone, or even receiving a phone call. So our DSM camera is very advanced to detect driver behavior. For example, if the driver driving with the sunglasses, our DSM camera can penetrate through the sunglasses itself. So we are not just helping our customer to improve safety, but also efficiency. That's why we have what we call automatic passenger counting.
All of our automatic passenger counting devices are connected to the centralized server in order to monitor the passenger flow from each vehicle, station, trip, and route line. Our system could also calculate the peak hours for both weekdays and weekends. Nonetheless, our system could also provide a 4-hour forecast to help operators anticipate the massive passenger flow ahead.
In order to ensure safety for the passengers, we also installed 2 different cameras. One in behind the cabin and then the other one on the front of the cabin.
The live monitoring view are well supervised together with the vehicle location in order to ensure safety at its finest. The passengers on board. All angles are well captured with our camera without any blind spot left behind.
So we go deeper to the customer's operation as well. And then our solution can also help customer to determine the stations and also the automatic stop announcement on each station as well for any line in Bali. So that's why we have over here in our display to help driver to drive from one station to the other station.
Sangat membantu, sangat baik sekali. Yang sebelumnya kami di Bali khususnya belum ada yang seperti ini. Ya, karena ini sangat membantu kami dalam operasional kendaraan bis, di mana menghitung penumpang, mengetahui daripada pengemudi itu melakukan apa, kita tahu semua. Nah, itu sangat istimewa lah bagi kami.
Untuk alat-alat ini jelas sangat mendukung kita dalam pengoperasian dan sangat optimal bisa kita gunakan. Harapan kami sih ke depan alat-alat ini bisa dimanfaatkan oleh perusahaan-perusahaan lain atau instansi-instansi lain yang bergerak di bidang transportasi memanfaatkan alat-alat ini.
Whoever you are, wherever you are, it is time to use Streamax solution to ensure safety, efficiency, and compliance. I will see you in our next city. Bye-bye.
Wow, very fantastic video. Actually, Mr. Raymond, who is in the video, will not see you in the next city. He will see you now. So let's welcome Mr. Raymond, the sales manager from Streamax, that introduce you the public bus transportation solutions. Welcome, Mr. Raymond.
Thank you very much, Nicole. Okay, let's get it started then. Okay, just want to confirm with you, Nicole. Can you hear my voice and see the video, my camera?
It's very clear.
Great, great. Thank you very much. So welcome everybody to this 2021 Streamax MENA Connect. And then I'm very glad to be here to present to you guys about our Streamax city bus solution. So without any further ado, let's get it started. All right, so I want to make a brief statement about the Streamax city bus solution. That this solution is a full AI-based with one-stop public transportation solution, where we make every passenger safe and manageable. Right, so let's move back a bit to the history of the development of the bus industry. So about 10 or 15 years ago, we start to with the location monitoring, which I believe this is the GPS function. And then we move forward to the video monitoring and dispatching. So it's more into like the basic surveillance that we have. We move forward with the development of the AI. We have what we call the active safety and passenger counting. Okay. And then right now, we are now in the collaborative security and bus priority. So it is more into the smart city solutions that we combine together. Start from the location monitoring, dispatching, video monitoring, active safety, passenger counting. All of them together we combine into the collaborative security and bus priority to support the smart city solution that I believe some of the cities having started this kind of projects. And then our ultimate goal will be the autopilot personalized travel. So this is what we call the autonomous driving. That's our goal. I believe it will come in the near future. All right. So what I mentioned about when I mentioned about this one-stop public transportation solution, it means that we combine everything. So starting from the AI parts, that what we have, the blind spot detections, ADAS, DMS, driver console, basic surveillance, PIS, passenger information system, and passenger counting. So we combine all of them together into a one solution, which make the bus operation will be more efficient in terms of maintenance and also the predictability for the operation. Okay, to explain all of our solution, I'm going to break down this presentation into three parts. The first one is the AI solution. So I'm going to go one by one about the AI solutions that we have. Second one is the integrated system. So how do we integrate all of those AI to become accurate data, a summary for our partners and also customers all around the world? How do they use our solution? How beneficial our solution for them? And last one is our case sharing, what we've done for the past 20 years. Okay, the first one is the AI solution. All right, until today, we still can see so many accidents happen all over the world. The country where I live, Indonesia, has many accidents happened, which they never stated in the newspaper or in the news because it's too often. It's too often, and the background why we have this active safety, because we still can see a staggering number, a surprising data statistics. But 21%, if we mention 21% of traffic accidents are related to fatigue driving, and 14% of all traffic fatalities can be prevented using our forward collision warning and lane departure warning. Yes. So another facts that every 2 hours, one pedestrian die in the road. Every 8 minutes, one pedestrian get injured. 40% all traffic accidents are side collision accident. And the first side collision accidents are the main cause of fatalities. The illustration, you can see that there are many, many blind spots all around the city bus. So we are here to help to reduce this number, to reduce this accident. All right. Move to the other topic. It's about this. How do we manage the safety? So as you can see, the traditional safety management requires huge human resources to check the video playback and record them manually, which thanks to technology and the solution that we have, we can avoid that risk in advance. Without an information management system, records will be lost easily and cannot be retrospect. It means when the police try to get the evidence to do the investigation, if you don't have a good safety management situation inside the command center, it means easily for you to lose the evidence, to lose the precious data for the police in order for the investigation. All right, so I mentioned a couple of times about the active safety solution. That's what we have, the closed loop management, which helping bus companies conduct safe driving training by using effective examples. Okay, so closed loop management, it means it is a never ending improvement. So if you see on the diagram, first we start with the in-cab feedback, where we find the alarms or evidence. Then that our solution can capture those events and transmit it into the cloud, okay, where we can access those evidence alarms to our personal client, which is laptops or the command center. And then our solution also help the customers, help our partners to summarize all of the information, so their side can do the coaching session to the driver in order to raise their awareness of safety during the operation, during their work. And then, and the result, we have the improvement of the driver safety. So it's more into like how to build the habit of the driver. Let's say the driver do it again, any violations, alarms, evidence, then we start with the in-cab feedback again. So it's a closed loop, right? In the closed loop, so it means, once again, a never-ending improvement for safety. Right. So this one one part of the solution that we have is driver management system. Okay. So we have, with our AI, we can detect our the drivers when they are doing fatigue, phone calling, smoking during driving, no driver, distraction, and our latest technology is face comparison. And then we also aware that our traditional mounting frame has blocked the view of the driver. That's why we move the DMS into the A-pillar mounting, which is suitable for the dashboard that can be raised, lowered, and lowered. So in order to have a better position of DMS, we hope that drivers still have a good view for the front of the bus. All right, the second one, we have the advanced driving assistance system, what we call the ADAS. So our ADAS consists of 4 different alarms, such as pedestrian collision warning, forward collision warning, headway motion warning, and the last one is lane departure warning. You can see the animation there. Okay. Okay, and then maybe you ask, Raymond, why you need 2 cameras, 2 lenses? So we aware, as you can see in the second page, when we start this bus solution, you see blind spots in front of the bus, also a huge disadvantage. So that's why we have 2 lenses, dual lens, to detect the near object and also far object. In this case, we have a better scope of our ADAS. So that's the purpose why we do develop the dual lens ADAS system. Right, now we're moving on to the BSD, stands for blind spot detection. Okay, so on the left or right side of the bus, we also wear a huge blind spot areas. That's why we equip the blind spot camera at the back of the public bus in order to detect any pedestrian, cyclist, and any other living objects inside the public bus blind spot area. And then we also aware that there are so many inaccuracy during our first deployment or our blind spot detection. That's why we go further with our AI, with our BSD AI. So our BSD AI right now can detect the barriers, green belt, vehicles, any objects that blocking any object cars or motorcycle that blocks the view of the blind spot. Okay, so we have demonstrated our active safety solution into the Shenzhen public transport case. So this is the first large-scale active safety application for the project for public transport in China. So in Shenzhen city. And then based on the data that we retrieved, we successfully decreased 52% of traffic violation based on the year-on-year decrease. And then about security service complaints down to 41% based on year-on-year data. And accident rate also decreased by 48%. So we start from a concept, we start with a solution, implement the solution, and then we successfully implement into a city scale with 1,000 of buses. Right. The next solutions that we have is our passenger counting solution. So we go back to the basic question, why we need passenger counting solution? So we try to do the research about the operation of the bus, city bus, all over the world, and they are facing challenge for fare collection management, and then to notice, to have a quick data, live data, where they don't know how many passengers that they need to serve. Okay, I'm going to show you on the next page how powerful this passenger counting solution. Okay, so we have a passenger flow overview, line passenger flow, station passenger flow, and also the trip passenger flow. So why this data is important for us? Okay, first, you can compare between the passengers and also the tickets, the money that coming from the passengers when they tap the card, when they pay for the service. You can combine. Some of the countries, they still use cash to pay the service. So in order to compare the revenue, the ticket revenue, and also how many passengers, we use this passenger counting solution. So that's the first major reason why we use this solution. Second major reason is that using the passenger counting solution, you don't need to invest a lot of buses for each line, because what? We can give you the forecast, we can give you the statistic, the historical statistic, which station has the most passengers, which line has the most passengers, and then which hours you need to deploy more buses. So traditional way to manage a city bus operation is like every line you have fixed, let's say 20 buses. that serve from point A to point B, back to point B to point A. Just serve that one. You manage the interval, let's say every 10 or 15 minutes. But that one is inefficient at all. So using our passenger counting solution, we can manage with the smaller fleets, we can manage and serve more passengers, because you know the busy hour, the most station with the passengers. So you can deploy your fleet, your bus, only in particular and specific time and place. So in this case, you will save more and more in terms of bus investment and also the operation. All right, so this is the device that can allow us to do the passenger counting solution. We have what we call the P3. Why P3? Because we have the previous version of P2. Okay. It is a big difference from P2 because P2 we use TOF technology, time of flight. But P3 we use a full AI camera built-in solution, which first have a better accuracy, better flexibility, and also a better resolution, 1080 pixels of HD camera. And with this P3, we have advantage of different flexible installation. Okay, side installation or flat installation, we can do everything based on the situation of the ceiling. Okay. And then another advantage of our bus passenger counting solution using a P3. Right now, we have a capability to detect whether is it a wheelchair or baby trolley, or is it a bicycle. The advantage of 1080p is we have a very accurate feedback from the camera for our AI to analyze baby strollers, wheelchairs, and bicycles. So we not only count passengers, we also can tell if any cargo, bicycles, baby strollers, or wheelchairs coming on board into the bus. Another extension of our AI is the OD, what we call the passenger origination and destination. So why do we need OD first of all? So with OD, okay, we mark every passengers coming in to the bus and when they get off the bus. Okay, as you can see in the video, we mark the passengers coming on board into the bus with a specific ID. Okay, this ID is based on how they dress, how they get into the bus, the style of when they get in the bus, and then what clothes do they wear, what kinds of hair. So this kind of AI, we go further in order to achieve the OD accuracy for about 89.7%. So we know a specific person, which station he get on board, which station he get off board from the bus. So the highlights from this technology is we try to do the person re-identification and also a deep learning process of our passenger counting. Okay, the second one is our integrated solution. As you can see, our device, we use the A8 Pro. This is the highest specs that we have for the bus solution. This is what we call the MDVR. start from the MDVR, we can connect all of the AI solutions into this MDVR. And this MDVR will transfer all of the data necessary to support the AI to the dispatch platform or the video monitoring platform. In the simple way, we can say to the command center. We also have experience to go with the validator, with the tapping machine. So yes, we can integrate the validator machine into our MDVR A8 Pro and then transfer the data together to the command center. So in other words, you don't need to have a traditional OBU, separated GPS, tapping machine, another MDVR for CCTV. In our solution, we do all in one, including the PIS and also the LED running text. Okay, we also don't forget about the main things about the internal monitoring. Okay, the A8 Pro has about 16 channels of video that we can embed into the bus. So the reason why we have so many cameras inside and outside the bus is, first, we don't want to have any blind spot inside. All activities, because it's public, belongs to public. All activities from the passengers, accidents, or any events happening around the city bus, inside the city bus, we want to have all well monitored. So just one reason why we have so many cameras, because we don't want to have any blind spot appears inside or outside the bus, surrounding the bus. So that's why we have different cameras, which is outdoor and indoor. If it's outdoor, obviously, we have IP67 standards and also infrared. Okay. We also propose a video monitoring platform for both client and also app. So if you hold your phone right now, you can check in your Google Play Store, our Saber 3, where you can monitor all of your fleets using Streamax solutions from your phone. So it's very practical and also very convenient for, let's say, the bus operator, director or manager, if they want to check any accidents or any urgent matters that he needs to make decision with, then he can check from online, both from computer and also from the phone. All right, our closed loop management also can be applied during the panic alarm. So when the panic alarm triggered, automatically our signal will be sent to the command center, and also it will show together real life specific time on what kind of accidents or events that trigger the panic alarm. And then after that, automatically the system also generate the evidence, which be helpful for the police to execute their to go to the site and execute the necessary action to solve the problem. All right. As you can see over here, this is our A8 Pro. It has the AI built in. It supports 5G already. So some countries are right now starting to develop the 5G network. which is we already support our device. 16 channels hybrid for both AHD and IPC, and it support up to 1080p resolution for the cameras. And the advantage is the big storage of 10 terabyte. So it means you have longer recording that you can store in the MDVR. All right, based on my experience as well, bus operator, they experience heavy burden for the operation. So in order to have a quick replacement or quick replacement, and also for the hard disk and also the main board, we have the reliable MDVR design. This is the modular design. So based on my experience, I realized that the bus operator only have time to do the maintenance or replacement after the service hours. Okay, so usually start in the morning. The bus operation start in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning until 10 a.m. in the evening. So you only have a very short time to do the replacement and maintenance. In that case, we have a modular design for our all of our MDVR to first have the highly reliable components to ensure long service life and easier maintenance and operation, and to support the engineers on site to do their job. All right. In terms of operation as well, our MDVR support the automatic stop announcement, which is in the past we have this function served by the OBU. Right now, our solution with MDVR itself, we already support this automatic stop announcement, which first you can customize the language, and then it can also detect multiple scenario from the narrow roads, loop line, pass by the same stop multiple times in the same route, or overlapping routes, which has multiple stops in upward run or downward run. And this automatic stop announcement also connected to the LED running text to show the route line and also the route name. This automatic stop announcement also connected to the PIS, Passenger Information System, on board. So yeah, as I mentioned in the beginning, all in one solution. Yeah, this is our passenger information service. We also support our partners and customers all over the world with this smart bus information release screen. So we have the PIS and also any advertisement that you want to include to the display, you also can do that. All right. So all I explained to you is about the AI. And also we have the platform for dispatching, for analyzing the passenger counting data. We have what we call the IV bus. We also have the peripheral accessories, such as the UPS, fireproof box, and the PIS LCD and LED. Our AI, passenger counting, dual lens ADAS, AI box, DMS, BSD, and also ADAS. And last one is the most important part, is the MDVR itself. So we have a different segment. We start from entry level, and then medium level until the advanced level. So entry level and advanced level, they are different based on the number of channels and the function they serve. Okay, so last part of our presentation is about the case sharing. Okay, we've done a lot of bus projects all over the world. Okay, as you can see, in America, Latin America, Europe, Asia, and also Middle East, and then countless projects domestic in different big cities in China, such as Beijing, Shenzhen, and Taiyuan. So we learn a lot when we serve customers, different countries, different operations, even in the same country, different operators, and different challenges that they face for every bus operator. So in this case, we conclude our AI solutions also based on the experience that we serve multiple countries and multiple customers all over the world. All right, then in Asia Pacific, we have Bangkok bus in Thailand. So we have retrieved the data, that single line, because they use the passenger counting. So the passenger counting is very effective when they about to compare the tickets revenue into the passengers number. So when we confirm to the bus operator, they claim that they reduce 90,000 US dollar per year of lose. So we can get it back. So we can save 90,000 US dollar thanks to our passenger counting solution. In Singapore, as you may know, they are a developed country, very advanced, and they already implement our AI solutions, starting from the BSD, DMS, ADAS. And the good point in Singapore is we have 100% vehicle coverage. It means we have 100% market share in terms of city bus in Singapore. So if you have a vision to upgrade your solution like the Singapore does, then it means you are in the right place using Streamax. In Italy and also Bogota, same case, they use our DSM and ADAS. But we also welcome for any integration with the third-party platform. So let's say if you ever heard about the apps that you can tell how many minutes left the bus will come in the specific station using our data, then we also have experience on that integration. All right, so thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for your time. And let's together, we build a brighter future of transportation with technology. Thank you very much, and I'll give it back to Nicole.
Thank you, Raymond, for the very detailed presentation. So now let's turn our view to showroom that for the public transportation. Let's check it out.
Hi everybody, welcome to the showroom of Streamax Technology. My name is Elshad, Overseas Technical Support Engineer of Streamax Technology. Today we'll get to know some of the solutions Streamax can provide for public bus. Right behind me is our public bus solutions, and we'll get to know some of the profits and values that we can bring to our customers and users. All right everybody, now let's get started. As you can see here, we use all kinds of onboard hardware devices and different management platforms to create a full set of information-based intelligence solutions. We use passenger flow, as you can see here and here. We use passenger flow big data to achieve the management of operation scheduling system. So to get the passenger flow information, we use devices like passenger counter. This is P3, and that one is P2. As I move to this section, as I get on the bus, the passenger counter can count the numbers accurately. It counts the numbers of the passengers on and off the public bus accurately in different scenarios, like crossing of the passengers, passengers with hat, etc. So how does this help the industries? Well, industries can plan the dispatch of the buses according to the number of the passengers. So every dispatched bus can have the optimal number of the passengers in different time frames. So this helps the efficiency of the bus dispatch and also improves the income of the industries. To better ensure the safety of the drivers and the passengers, we developed different safety systems like driver monitoring system, these devices, which is DMS, and advanced driving assistance system, which is ADAS, and safety cabin and safe cabin system, which is SC, right on top of the safe cabin. Now, let me demonstrate to you some of the AI functions. All right, so now let me demonstrate to you some of the AI functions. First, DMS system can detect dangerous driving behaviors like fatigue driving, smoking, playing with phones, and distractions. As you can see on the screen, that our DMS device is embedded into the main control panel, so driver cannot see. Yeah, as you can see that it's already reminding me to drive safe. It's embedded into the main control panel, so the driver cannot see the camera. So it doesn't have any pressure on the driver. And our ADAS camera can detect the front area of the vehicle. It can prevent the forward collision, lane departure, and most importantly, let me demonstrate to you. As you can see on this camera, that it's with two lenses. This one is wide angle. This can accurately detect the passengers on the zebra crossing and reminds the driver to stop and give way to the pedestrians. This system is already installed in Shenzhen bus, and it has a very great impact on the society because this encourages the public buses to stop every time whenever they see a passenger on the zebra crossing. Also, other private cars also stop and give way to the passengers, pedestrians. And SC camera can detect the driving behaviors, dangerous behaviors like without seat belt, or one hand or no hand on the wheel. All right, let's move to this section. As you can see that to get the full view of the both in-cab and the outside of the outside view of the public bus, we used different kinds of cameras, high quality HD cameras. So this helps us to get better quality of evidence whenever there's an accident. And we have many industrial level peripherals, including switches, fireproof box, and UPS power. Different screens for different demands, and also with Linux system and Android system. And we have popular MDVRs. These are X series and A series. As you can see that our MDVRs are modular design. It's very easy to install very easy to pull out, and very convenient for maintenance. All right, now let's move to this section right here. We also have a BSD system, which is blind spot detection. Here, this device, BSD camera, because buses have blind spots. So many accidents happen because of these blind areas. So our system helps the detection of the pedestrians in the blind spots. Whenever there's a passenger in the blind spot, it can accurately detect it and warns both the driver and the passenger and the pedestrian outside. So better prevent the accidents. And this is our smart station. Over the past 2 years, we have developed our smart station, some smart devices, including the driver face recognition system for their attendants, and also this device right here for the alcohol detection and blood pressure test. So whenever, before every driver gets on the public bus, they have to go through these tests, like alcohol detection and blood pressure test, to ensure their health and their safety. Also, most importantly, safety of the passengers. All right, everyone, now let's move to this part. As you can see on the screen that based on our solid foundation of hardware equipment and software systems, we aggregate bus operation data and build a visualization display platform in this screen, as you can see. We develop different dispatch management and surveillance platform. These platforms help the industries manage their industry. Streamax public bus solution provides optimal decision-making support for bus operation and industry management. Because our objective is to find the pain points of our end users and solve their problems, help the industries achieve digital transformation and upgrade in their industry, enable them to be more safe in the transport, more efficient in their operation and management, and more competitive in the market. All right, everybody. That's all for our public bus solution. I really appreciate your time. We sincerely invite you to come to our headquarters and visit our showroom. All right, everybody. See you next time. Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Ilishad, for showing us the showroom. So now I would like to connect with Mr. Raymond again for the question and answer session. So please feel free to type your questions in the chat room that Mr. Raymond will be answered.
Right, Nicole. I'm happy to answer all of the questions from you guys.
The questions only can be typed in the chat room, okay? You can make it in the text and type in the chat room, not by the talking. We will be waiting for several minutes, but if there is no questions, I believe Mr. Raymond's presentation is very in detail, so people understand very right. So I think you got your first questions, Mr. Raymond.
Okay, so should I wait for another question, or I can answer it first?
I think you can answer one by one.
Okay, great. Thank you, Mr. Yusuf Almadani, for the question. So the question is, does Streamax has their own scheduling system, or it is from a third-party provider? The answer is yes, we do have our own scheduling system, what we call the IV bus. Because the scheduling system is also connected with our passenger counting solution. Okay, so stations that you import into the system it also be used for the passenger solution, because in the passenger solution, you can tell which station, how many passengers get on board or get off board. So in order to do that, we do need to have integrated platform which can cover all of the AI solutions together in terms of the dispatching, implementation, and also scheduling. So that is my answer, Mr. Yusuf Al-Madani. Hopefully you understand my answer. Okay. The second questions also from Mr. Yusuf Al-Madani. I have seen that you have implemented GTFS in Italy. Do you have the GTFSR option also? In this case, I need to confirm internally, Mr. Yusuf, because as you may know, I'm responsible for the Asia Pacific right now at the moment. But Nico and I will get back to you after we have the answer from the business development manager for Europe, especially for Italy region. Okay. So thank you very much for the questions. Okay, you're welcome, Mr. Yusuf Al-Madani. Any other questions from the audience?
I think, Mr. Raymond, now you are getting famous.
Well, that's the side effect.
So if we are not getting more questions, we will enter the next session. So thank you, Mr. Raymond, for present us the whole public transportation solutions. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
So now we will enter next session, which is police solution. Before our presentation, please check the police promo video.
Welcome to the introduction of the integrated law enforcement solution. Public safety and law enforcement departments have increased their dependence on critical evidence generated by body-worn camera and in-car video systems. Video is a vital technology for public safety agencies around the world. Our solution has been instrumental in protecting officers while empowering them with critical evidence to prosecute first-time and repeating offenders. Let's take a look at our solution. This solution forms a closed loop with the devices worn by police officers, in-car solution, and our vigilant evidence management system platform. The products involved in the law enforcement solution include Vigilant Eye, which is a body-worn camera used to record police officers' law enforcement scenes. Vigilant Single Dock and Multi-Dock are used to charge the BWC and update the evidence to the platform. Vigilant Dual Camera is used to photograph law enforcement scenes and achieve license plate recognition. The ultra-wide-angle side camera C24MA is used to monitor the suspects in the rear of the car. The Vigilant Evidence Management System platform is a cloud-based case management service that manages the evidence from Vigilant Eye body-worn camera, Vigilant Dual Camera, and other devices. And there's another significant device included in our solution, which is our onboard brain, the MDVR. We offer a variety of smart tags into our solution. Let's take a look. First of all, the 4-mic design and noise reduction. The unique 4-mic array cooperates with the industry's advanced noise reduction algorithm, allow the Vigilant Eye to identify dangerous sentences from the officer's conversation when they're in noisy environment. Then, it'll wake up the Vigilant Eye automatically to start recording. This is the sound effect before and after noise reduction.
Streamax is an artificial intelligence-powered mobile surveillance and industrial management solutions provider for Streamax is an artificial intelligence-powered mobile surveillance and industrial management solutions provider.
Second, the posture detection. This is our posture detection function. With a built-in accelerometer, the vigilant eye can detect whether an officer is running or falling down. Then, it will automatically trigger the recording, allowing the officer to focus on staying safe during a high-stress encounter. This is a video to show the quality of our vigilant eye recording. It supports 1080p HD recording and wide-range dynamic. Besides, the retina low-light capability is less than 0.1 lux. It can record the law enforcement scene crystal clear. This video is to show the effect of the vigilant dual camera. By combining our low-light wide dynamic HD camera with HD panoramic video camera for a wide coverage, all in one compact, rugged housing. Now the officer can get full coverage without losing any of the details. It's small and easy to install. This is my colleague Alshad, and he's going to show us the various functions of the vigilant eye. As I said before, the vigilant eye is one of the core products for the entire solution. The 4 mic array, with the noise reduction algorithm, recognizes the danger words and sentences and then trigger the recording automatically. Alshad is here to show us exactly how to do this.
All right, now let me demonstrate to you. The body-worn camera can recognize the dangerous words like freeze, don't move. Okay, now it starts recording. Now let's try one more scenario. Drop your gun now. Okay, it immediately starts recording. All right, everybody, that's all for this function.
In a non-emergency situation, police officers can activate the body-worn camera in this way.
All right, now I activate body-worn camera by saying activate BWC. Start recording. All right, now it starts recording. All right.
Meanwhile, the police officer can replace the battery under the condition of uninterrupted power supply. Officers can keep an extra battery for unexpected long shifts. The function buttons on the side of the vigilant eye can do a variety of convenient operations, such as switching BWC status and marking. For instance, when you hold mark and function buttons at the same time, the vigilant eye will enter the stealth mode. Now let's take a look at our in-car solution. Let's go over all the devices one by one. The embedded MDVR is not only easy to install, but also equipped with an LCD screen that can display police ID and other information. The 3 buttons on the surface allow the officer to operate the MDVR quickly. For instance, when you press the recording button, the devices paired with the MDVR will start recording immediately. At the same time, it can also connect to other peripherals and link the equipment in the system for recording. For example, when the warning light is on, the vigilant eye and vigilant dual camera will be triggered for video recording, and the alarm information will be uploaded to the platform automatically, so as to preserve the evidence to the greatest extent. The front surveillance camera, equipped in the car, is pretty small and easy to install. It can capture the license plate information and the facial information on the road, helping police officers to find suspicious vehicles and people in time. Besides, the lens can be rotated, which can capture the law enforcement scene all around. The single dock installed on a car can not only support charging the vigilant eye, but also upload its video evidence to the platform automatically. The mobile app is used to play back and edit the vigilant eye's video evidence. The ultra-wide-angle infrared cabin camera can monitor the rear seats in all directions without any blind spots, ensuring that every move of the suspect can be informed by the management in time. When the police officer returns to the police station, he can plug in the Vigilant Eye in the multi-dock for charging, data upgrade, and equipment upgrades. When the data is uploaded to the platform, police officers can manage the evidence conveniently on the platform. First of all, the uploaded data will be automatically merged according to the equipment matched by the police officer. The police officer does not need to open multiple interfaces to view and manage the videos of different devices that they have. Instead, they can manage the evidence related to them within one interface. In addition, VEMS supports uploading different external source evidence such as pictures taken by witnesses and judges' reports, which is convenient for subsequent review and management. What's more, police officers can also perform face recognition feature to hide privacy information. The algorithm will recognize different human faces in the video automatically. Then the police officer could select the face that they want to hide to do face redaction. That's all for the introduction of the law enforcement solution. We hope to provide more support to the frontline officers and achieve efficient law enforcement and evidence management. Thank you. Goodbye.
Now we are going into more details about law enforcement solutions. I would like to invite Mr. Morris, the manager of Police Solutions Marketing Team. He will be present us more details about law enforcement solutions. Welcome, Mr. Morris.
Good afternoon, everyone. So today I will introduce Streamax law enforcement solution. There are three parts in our solution, which is in-car solution, body-worn camera, and the VMS, which is our platform. So let's take a look at the complete scenarios. First part is the in-car solution, which including the MDVR V3, the indoor cameras C24 MA, and the dual lens cameras for front view, and the single dock, which is using for the body-worn camera to charge and transfer data. And the second part is the body-worn camera. So the officer takes the body-worn camera from the office and start the law enforcement. When the incident happening, the sensor, for example, the officer pull out the gun, the sensor will trigger the body-worn camera to start recording. And all the officer can press the button to start recording. When finish the law enforcement, the officer can use the mobile application to pair back the evidence or edit the evidence. And after the officer come back to the office, he plug the body-worn camera to the multi-dock, and the evidence will be uploaded to our VMS automatically. And the officer can using the browser to access the platform to pair back the evidence, to download, to sharing. And we will talk all the products in details in the following parts. So first part, first of all, let's take a look at the in-car solution. This is our MDVR V3, which supports 4 AHD plus 4 IP cameras. It has very compact design for the console install, and it has the button on the front panel to trigger alarm and start recording. Also has the LCD screen to show the status of the device. These are our AI cameras for the front view, which has 2 lens, 2.6 millimeters for very wide angle monitoring, and the 8 millimeters for long distance. So which has very compact design, and this long lens can rotate it manually. And both channels support 1080p resolution. This is the installed. It's very small size and just attached to the windshield. This is the video to show the image. So it can cover the complete scenarios for the law enforcement. The wide angle cameras, which is C24 MA, which is using for the indoor monitoring. So it has very wide angle, can cover the whole carriage, can monitor the suspect very well. This is the 2 installed picture from the 2 installation. The single dock, which is installed inside the vehicle, which is using for the body-worn camera to charge and transfer data. And it supports the 2 different installed, has the light, LED light to show the status. Okay, the second part is the body-worn cameras. It has 6 main features. The first one is the automatic event detection. And detection is detect the event firstly, and the body-worn camera will start recording automatically. Later, I will show you all the event detection. Oh, sorry. Also support the wireless connection like the 4G, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, NFC, and it has the screen to show the status. Also support the 1080p high resolution, with using the swappable battery design, and also has very high performance for the AI features. This is the automatic event detection. The logic is detect the event firstly, and it will linkage the surrounding device to trigger the recording, and the alarm will be sent to the back office in real time. Finish the law enforcement, the evidence will be uploaded to the VMS, and we will have the evidence on the cloud managed. For now, we support 6 kinds of the event detection: the voice activation, the vehicle status monitoring, the posture detection, SOS alarm, and the gun release detection. Also, the ALPR, which is under developing now. So let's start with the AI-based voice activation. So when the officer says, drop your gun or keep your hands up, so we support 5 type sentences here to trigger the recording. In addition to the voice activation, we also support the voice command. It's like Siri on the iPhone. So when you say activate the BWC, you can say start recording or stop recording or mute audio or unmute audio to control the body-worn camera. So the above mentioned 2 functions are actually based on our format design and the AI noise reduction algorithm. So this is the audio after the noise reduction. This is before. And this is the after our noise reduction algorithm. So you will get very clear sound from the law enforcement scenario. So not only so we test these functions for different scenarios, like the city center or the wayside. The performance is perfect. This is our posture detection. With the built-in G sensor and the algorithm, the body-worn camera can detect when the officer is running or fall down and start recording automatically. So by this feature, the officer can focus on the law enforcement during a high-stress encounter. This is the data from the sensor, the G sensor. Now the officer is normal work, and when it's running, you will see it's very obviously change. At the same time, we eliminate the interference scenarios like the officer up, downstairs, or sit or stand. Up to now, the accuracy is 90% more. This is the gun release detection. The sensor, the smart horse sensor, can detect when the officer pull the gun out, and using the Bluetooth to trigger the surrounding body-worn camera to start recording automatically. It has the long standby design where the battery can support at least 6 months working, and we have the low battery reminder by the LED light. It is waterproof IP54. The body-worn camera can also work with the vehicles. So when the police car open the door or the light is flashing, the MDVR can trigger the surrounding body-worn camera to start recording automatically by Bluetooth. Also, we support the geofence. When the officer enters some special area, for example, some area has very high crime rate, the body-worn camera can start recording automatically by the geofence. Body-worn cameras support the various functions like the GPS for the position and the 4G for the real-time monitoring. Also the Bluetooth for the linkage like the gun release and the NFC for pairing. So after the body-worn camera to pair with the MDVR by the NFC is very easy to be done. And by the Wi-Fi, you can using the mobile application to pair back the evidence from the body-worn camera or edit the evidence. The body-worn camera has the button design for different functions like start recording or SOS trigger alarm. We also have the LCD screen to show the device status like the Wi-Fi, 4G, and the GPS connection, also the battery capacity, also the officer ID. Also have the icon to show the event status like the gun release trigger, posture detection, SOS alarm, this kind. This is the video recorded by our body-worn cameras. It has very wide angle and 1080p resolution. It has very nice image. We are using the dual battery design. So the large capacity battery can ensure the long time recording. It can support 12 hours recording. Also, the secondary battery can ensure the body-worn camera no shutdown during the battery replacement. We also have the certification for our battery. Besides that, the body-worn camera supports other features like 2 minutes pre-recording, 24 hours, 12 hours recording, and the AES 256 data encryption, and the IP67 for the waterproof, different capacity SD cards to choose, and different clips, choose here, option, a very small size. The multi-dock, which is installed inside the office, it can support 6 body-worn camera and the 6 battery to charge at the same time. It has the LED lights to show the status. At the same time, when the body-worn camera plugged into the dock, it transfer data, also can do the upgrade firmware. The third part is our EMS, which is our platform. So the key part of this, our solution is actually our evidence. So this is the overview of the evidence, which is uploaded from our devices. And by this page, you will show the chain of the evidence and all the evidence inside the platform. This is our evidence centers. So it shows all of the evidence. You can play back. You can quick view of the evidence. It has the multi-dimensional evidence screen and search. So you will very fast to find out the evidence you want. This is the evidence combination. So by the NFC pairing, you can check the, so our VMS will merge the body-worn camera and the video from the MDVR. So it means by the user, they can play back the complete evidence on one page. They don't need to check one by one. This is the evidence playback. So this video is merged by the body-worn camera and the MDVR. So you will see this image is from the body-worn camera. This two is from the MDVR dual lens front view. We can also add the bookmark. So when by the bookmark, you can very quickly to locate the video you want to check. So when you choose the bookmark, it will jump to this moment. And this bookmark can be added by the mobile application. So this is what we call edit the evidence by the app. So for other features in evidence centers, you can merge the evidence to the case. You can download to the evidence to a local laptop, or you can share it by email. These are our auto face reduction functions. Considering when you need to share the evidence to the public, for example, you would like to upload this evidence to the YouTube, but for some privacy reason, some face on the video need to be covered. So how to do that? We develop these functions. Oh, sorry. So by this feature, you can very fast to put the mosaic on the face for the privacy and generate the video you want. So the VMS not only managed our own evidence, but also support the external evidence. For example, like you take using your phone to take a picture or video, which can be also uploaded to our VMS to manage. So the format list here is what we support. You can directly upload and pay back the evidence. This is our case management. So usually one case may contain few pieces of evidence. So the officer can add the relevant evidence to one case. So which will be very convenient for the evidence management. So like this evidence, probably, for example, one murder incident may contain few pieces of evidence. So you can create one case and put all the evidence to this case to manage. This is what we call case. This is the real-time functions. By our web browser, you can check the location of the officer, and also you can directly check the live view. So every day there will be huge of evidence. So how we manage it? So firstly, the evidence will be kept in different duration. Depends on different type of evidence. So for example, the evidence related with murder should be kept in 3 months. You can configure this on our system, and you just need to classify this evidence to murder type. Means this evidence will be kept 3 months. And after 3 months, this evidence will be automatically removed to our recycle bin. According to the preset days, the evidence inside the recycle bin will be deleted completely. So this is how we managed our evidence. We also support the API for the third-party integrations. So this is what we support now. We can send the real streaming and the video to the third party by the API functions. This page shows all of the products for our solution, including the mobile application, the sensor, and the camera, body-worn camera, and the MDVR, and the components like the dock, single dock or multi-dock. So through the law enforcement solution, we can give more support to the police office to achieve the efficient law enforcement and the efficient management. So this is all the for our solution. Thank you.
Thank you, Maurice. Thank you for your presentation. I would like you to stay with me to answer some questions. So all the partners, please feel free to type your questions in the chat room. Mr. Maurice will be willing to answer your questions. Please type it in the chat room that Mr. Maurice will answer. We will be waiting for a couple of minutes. If there is no more questions, you will not be able to see Mr. Maurice's face. So maybe you can type something to let me keep him with me for more time.
Okay.
I will be waiting for 2 more minutes for the questions. If we didn't get some questions, you will not even see my face. So let's wait for 2 more minutes and I think, Maurice, you get one question about the ANPR functions. Do you
Yes.
have ANPR functions in your platform?
Yes, of course. We actually is under developing for the ANPR functions, and actually for some project, we already deploy this solution on some project.
So how's your system work with ANPR? The ANPR happened in the platform or it happened where? How you work with ANPR function?
Work with ANPR function.
The ANPR function means process in the server?
The ANPR, the AI is actually deployed on the camera side, on the device side. And the ANPR, the camera can capture all the plates on the road. And on the device side, it will detect if this plate is the blacklist or not. If yes, if it is the blacklist, the MDVR will trigger the alarm and send the picture evidence to our cloud.
Okay. I believe this procedure happened will be very efficient to capture the plate number, right?
Yes. Of course, currently is 90% more. Depends on different region, different type of the plate.
Okay. Thank you, Maurice, for answering the questions. I think there is no more questions.
Okay.
So thank you, Maurice.
Thank you.
So thank you everyone for participating our event. And thank you for all the speakers. Thank you for all the partners. We connect the future AI mobility transportation. We connect the trustable partnership. We connect the technology and you. So the MENA Connect event is over for this year. We will be willing to see you for the next year. Thank you and bye-bye.